Spawned a city with tons of subs. Last time I played around, launch subs were worthless. Do I just keep the subs around for when the war starts, or do I start convoy raiding early? You may as well only convoy raid when you're ready. One thing I would suggest with submarines, I can't really show it off here because all of my subs have died, but set up a sub template which is 10 submarines in it, and then for every task force within a fleet, and make sure all of your subs are just in one fleet, you can cover one region. So if you have, for example, covering the Mediterranean, if you want to cover these 3 areas, you want 3 separate task forces of 10 subs each. And generally what I do is I separate my entire submarine starting fleet into units of 10, and then that determines how many regions I can effectively cover, with maybe 1 or 2 like as a reserve. And the other important thing is to choose your submarine commander carefully, because they will get a lot of experience, and you really want to specialize them as a submarine commander. There are some really nice traits for subs, like concealment expert, minus 20% chance of being spotted, retreat decision chance increase is really good, and then obviously Seawolf, Silent Hunter, or Lancer, and then torpedo expert / loading drill master. There's a lot of different stats you want, but they should, like I said, level up pretty quickly. In fact, I'm somewhat surprised we haven't got Seawolf yet. So you want to have a recon fleet, which is specializing in doing the recon. So we've got this guy up here. You'll have high spotting, quick units, so you want to have light cruisers, heavy cruisers, destroyers, no battleships, no capital ships, except for heavy cruisers. You can use those as spotters. Although light cruisers and destroyers are like your main spotters. Then you want to have your main strike fleets, which will be your heavy ships. And now, very important, you want to have 4 destroyers for every capital ship. So I have 40 destroyers here. That's because we have 10 capital ships-ish total, with a few in reserve. And that is a very important ratio. Make sure you have enough screens. And then you also have convoy escorts, which is basically just any extra destroyers you have protecting wherever you're vulnerable. So right now, this is my one province that gets hit by submarines a lot, because it's the one province that I've not locked access to get to France. So I'm escorting in there, and I probably eventually will start escorting the African coast too. But at the moment I'm trying to beef up the number I have here. And there's no set limit or set number that you need for escorts. You just keep throwing ships at it until you hit 100% efficiency. The more convoys you have going in and out, the more destroyers you're going to need to escort them to. What I do is set my spotting fleet to do not engage. You can do that. I usually set them to low risk. So if they spot some submarines, they'll take them on, but otherwise they won't. Oh, and the other thing is with your recon fleets, they often get hit by enemy land-based aircraft. So make sure that you don't have someone who's poor at AA. So one of my officers has... where is it? This really nasty trait. Naval AA attack minus 20%. Don't make him your recon guy. In fact, I wouldn't even make him my capital ship guy, even though he's like supposedly good with capitals. Naval AA negative, especially that much negative, is a bad thing. American convoys are being hit. The Americans are sailing right past the Chinese coast to come in with reinforcements. I mean, I appreciate the reinforcements, but please take a safer route. I mean, what are you doing? What? This is stupid. Hanoi has fallen. Hungary proclaims Greater Hungary. Having regained the lands that were once taken in the Treaty of Trianon, Miklos Horthy issued a proclamation yesterday evening that the nation shall henceforth be known as Greater Hungary. And you are fighters? What are you saying you have? Oh, you have no orders. Yes, you are fighters. Ground support integration. So now we want this. Yes, continue spending points on that. Thank you. We're almost finished the naval doctrine. Then I think we're going to be in a position to switch over to naval production, which gives us 20% better dockyard output. Aha! And these guys are ready. Brilliant. So let's go ahead and put you in Limousin. And then have you in a new army training. And then once you are fully trained, we will send you over here. And my infantry lines have almost arrived. I mean, it's going to get a lot easier to defend once we're down to like the 3 province sets. In fact, we should probably think a little bit about where I want to hold out. I mean, generally you want to hold in the forest, so probably these 3. Do I want to start building a couple of forts here? I think I probably do. Just broken my own rule. Right, I'm going to set you guys. Let me give you a different colour. Oh, you lost one. Bugger. Bring you down here as well. You need a new order. That's going to be a full back line. Along here. One of you apparently was cut off and destroyed. Although you're losing a lot of strength, so it could be that too. Why are you attacking? Don't do that. We're about to get cut off again. Oh, no we're not. Dude, come on. Naval Doctrine, Mechanized Offensive is done. Let's get assault concentration. And I do believe it is now time for naval doctrine, naval production. Let's outproduce the Japanese, shall we? Still going to give you a front line. Your objective is going to retake Hanoi. Just hold that for now. The others should arrive in time to do the rest. Unless, of course, they all get sunk off the coast. Oh no, they're still alive. It's fine. We lost 2 transports. This is the gauntlet. This is the difficult bit. Some more have been caught. No, those are American. We made it! We're here! Ha freaking zah! Right, I want heavy tanks. We can get 4 units. Congratulations. You're all becoming Cuirassier Elite. And you all made it. That's what I like to see. Oh no, got one guy still on his way. Lost a couple more convoys. He's almost dead. Oh man. You're going to require some hefty retraining when you get in. Oh, it's got 100. There we go, 100 convoys. Have I started? Yes, we are already researching that. 24 days. Brilliant. So in 24 days' time, we can start mass producing destroyers. And we did it. All 10 of Drewski's units have arrived. One of them a little bit worse for wear, but we all made it. That's the important thing. Okay, so the next thing I think I may also start to try and develop are submarines. And we're having some supply issues. We can work on that. That's not a problem. Well, actually, yes it is, because I can't actually upgrade the infrastructure in here anymore. Let's get you to a level 4. Let's get you to a level 4. Let's get you to a level 4. And we'll say that those are pretty important jobs. And I think I'd also like to upgrade the naval... Actually, we have a level 6 naval base. That's probably enough to get all the supplies in that we're going to need in Southeast Asia. Alright, new theatre of war, clearly. Ah, and these are my island defences. Good stuff. Might even be able to take Nendo back. Does Nendo have resources? No. It's just this. That's fine. Why are you still over here, dude? No one's been secretly giving me troops. Good. Need to check that from time to time. And I think now we are going to want division attrition reduction. Probably. Because I suspect that supply is going to be a problem. I mean, we're fighting a land war in Asia. Of course supply is going to be a problem. How bad is the supply issue? We're 70%. I really want to retake Hanoi. Do it. Convoys. Good. I would like to continue with the convoy escort research, please. And I will continue to invest in it. 4 days. Tick-tock. 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 Why do I keep getting... Oh, is it... This is because I'm trying to tread... Why do I have submarines up here? Or convoys? Please don't come here with convoys. Oh, it's because you're trying to send... Why are you trying to... This is open. Huh? Right, what if I open the English Channel? What if I just close the English Channel? There we go, that's better. Probably. Because now you're forced to come this way. In fact, I could even just close Bay of Biscay, in which case they'll be forced to come through there. That's better. Yeah, okay, that's what I had to do. Destroy a hull! Yes! And now the fight back begins. Let's go ahead and research this. No, let's start... Let's create the new template, first of all. So what do we want on this? I mean, the most important thing, of course, is the name. Which is going to be... the Lord Silverose. class. And it's going to be historical destroyers. It's going to have anti-submarine depth charge 2s. It's going to have sonar 2. It's going to have radar. It's not going to have torpedoes. I'm not expecting you to actually fight. It's going to have a great engine. It's going to have AA2. It's going to have light battery 2, but only one of them. I want these to be cheap to produce. Their job is not to fight, it's to find stuff and then kill it. But only if it's a submarine. 39 kilometers. They are fast. Ooh, I like this. In fact, I might even be able to knock you down to a tier 2 engine because it'll be a lot cheaper. Well, 30 production's not the end of the world. Could really do with better radar, but that's something we'll just have to add in the future. Haha, you fool! You fell victim to one of the classic blunders, the most famous of which is never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well known is never go against a Sicilian when death is on the line. Yeah, Princess Bride is good. Have fun storming the castle. Which is basically what I should be telling my tanks right now in Hanoi. I think this is as good as it's going to get. I mean, the only thing that I really could do is add better guns. But that does add another 120 to the production cost. I don't think I need to. Could also add more anti-sub, but the depth charges I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, we're going to do this. Lord Silverrose, welcome to the Navy. Let's start a couple of those in production. Say 2 lines of Silverroses. That should be what I need. We're going to need to import some tungsten, but that's fine. And that actually cost a heck of a lot less to develop than I thought it would, so let's go and develop the new depth charges. And then after this, I think I am going to need to invest more in radar. Are we losing yet? No. We're winning! Possibly. Although I must say that you are getting kind of beaten up doing this. You also have no planning preparation, which is a problem. So let's let you get your stuff back again. We are really low on motorized. So let's make sure we are producing a bit more. We have sufficient for another heavy tank. Let's go and switch you over. And you're ready for deployment. Oh yeah, my war support is still utterly garbage. Wait, I'm in an offensive war? Against who? How am I in an offensive war? There's the one war. And we're defenders. Unless it counted the Constitutionalists as an offensive war against the Americans. Yeah, must be. That's a bit irritating. In that case, we probably do want to do some war propaganda. Although its stability is the one that I want the most, because that's factory output. And how do I get more stability? Anti-communist raids would be one way. No, it wouldn't. That actually kills my stability when I do it. I can't do any more worker stuff. I'm not sure that I can increase my stability anymore. Improved worker conditions can only be used so often. I'm pretty sure I've only used it once. Maybe it needs to recharge. Okay.
Attention.
We're attacking here, but we got reinforcements in. I just realised that's way too many troops that we have in this position right now. Why are you down here still? Oh, because apparently you're not part of this fallback line. Yeah, you are. You're not being moved up because of supply, I suspect. Yeah. So we really do need to just keep on upgrading the infrastructure here, so we can actually supply our people. And I'm going to actually say that is more important than the shipyards of Poitiers. Who's attacking? Ah, bugger, you still were. Did not mean you to be actually attacking. I meant you to be getting some more planning preparation. Whoops. Well, it looks like we've stabilized this line at the very least. Why do I have submarines up... not submarines. Why do I have transports up here? Am I buying from the Soviets? Oh, I'm buying oil from the Soviets. Well, stop that immediately. Didn't mean to stop the Venezuela oil. That can keep going. Let's buy a little bit more from the UK. Nope, that's too much. Let's drop that by 2. 3. 4. Unfortunately, the less oil I'm buying from Venezuela, the more oil Italy and Germany can buy from them. But then again, they are probably pretty well blockaded at this point. Okay, now I'm losing oil. I should probably be buying it from the good guys, however. Let's get it from the Netherlands. The people actually in this war. There we are, that'll do. 5 years worth. Alright, air bases have been done, so let's go and move our air forces up. And it looks like, actually, that we could upgrade this airbase even further. Let's get to a level 6. I'm really annoyed that I can't build in this province, even though I still own the majority of it. It's just because I've lost Hanoi. Don't like that.
Aux ordres.
Okay, you are now feeling very confident about attacking. So...
Attention. Gardez vos rangs. Parez.
Oh, what?
Gardez vos distances.
Oh, he came in from somewhere else.
Visez bien.
You're attacking that way. Go that way.
Parez. Continuez d'avancer. Aux ordres. Gardez vos rangs.
There we go. Okay, so I'm across the river now, which isn't the best thing, but it does give me another angle for attack. So you guys can stop and hold. In fact, I think I'm going to make you guard this a bit more. Why are you guarding two spots? You shouldn't be. There we go. Belgium's taking their expeditionaries back again. That's not very helpful. Give me some more heavy tanks out here, because clearly what we need is more support weight. Any sign of Barbarossa? No, not yet. Aha. Ship designer, it's just naval research speed. Political advisor, no. Chief of Navy. Screen attack and defense would be quite nice. Attrition reduction would also be super helpful. We have no geniuses. We have a lot of experts, but no geniuses. But I think we're going to get Hunsinger. Oh, wait, Hunsinger. He's the guy that was basically responsible for Maginot falling. Oh well.
Écoutez.
And in fact, you don't need to be a fullback line anymore. You need to be a regular line here. Which is important because it means that we can have you planning to attack this. Although your colours are so freaking similar. Let's give you a different one. Let's make you yellow. Okay, it's rather more different. Naval invasion still going on over here. That's fine.
Attention. Gardez vos rangs.
I think I am going to take off one more of these and send you over to here.
Attention.
This is... What islands are these? New Caledonia. Whoops. Pretty sure New Caledonia is New Zealand, isn't it? Whatever.